VectorShift is a no-code AI automation platform. You can automate your search, customer support, sales outreach, content creation, and workflows with AI. You can use data from multiple sources like Gmail, HubSpot, Linear, and you can get notifications on Slack too. Want to generate reports integrating Zoom, Notion, and OneDrive? Done. And best part, you can do all of these tasks at scale. By far, the best feature on VectorShift, in my opinion, is Live Sync. You have powerful search across the entire knowledge base, and you can even get source links when you search. And all of this using a no-code drag and drop UI. You have options, the custom UI for your workflows, whether that's if you want to deploy this as a chat widget, as a form submission, or a web page UI, you can do so. The possibilities are literally endless. This is Money from AI Growth Partners, and I have been running my AI agency for the past 14 months. VectorShift is an AI automations platform, and I believe it is one of the great tools you can have in your arsenal as an AI agency. Today in this video, we are going to learn how to build a basic chatbot with live sync capability. When I say live sync, they used to have this 1 minute rescrape frequency for URLs, Airtable, Notion, all of that. But now they've changed it to 15 minutes rescrape frequency. It's still good. Other tools are doing it, offering daily rescrape, but this is almost live sync every 15 minutes. So we are going to build one basic chatbot, but I will show you examples as to how we can use this as an external client facing order tracking chatbot for a e-commerce store, and how to use this as an internal chatbot that helps employees with standard operating procedures, onboarding documentation, or whatever you decide to add in your database. So let's get started. If you don't know who VectorShift is, this is a great place to start. They have a really detailed website with all the features there. You already watched the feature video, and you can read they're both about no code and code SDK. They have marketplace, agents, search, some of the integrations that they have, large language models and assistants, chatbots, workflow automations, that's outbound, copy, summaries, analytics. There is a dedicated documentation section to explore. If you are interested, I strongly recommend you do so. You can watch their tutorial videos. They do cover a lot of use cases. If you still have any questions, you can join their Discord to learn more. It's so easy to get started. Create an account, click this button. I already have an account, so I'll be logging in. This is the first screen that you would see once you log in. They have pipelines, marketplace, knowledge, files, automations, chatbots. If you don't know what these means, you can watch my previous video where I build a chatbot, a customer service chatbot. It has lead capturing capabilities where it collects emails, and I cover most of the basics in that video. Like I said, this video would be more focused on their live sync feature. So we'd be building a really simple chatbot. So first, this is what you would see when you get started. I will click on create, and these are all the options that you would see. Create new, whether that's pipeline, knowledge base, chatbots, automations, and evaluations. I would start with pipelines because you can deploy a pipeline as a chatbot or a workflow automation. You can see that when you're deploying it. And this is what I love about VectorShift. You can see ton of templates There are a lot of templates in the marketplace section also. And when you hit create new pipeline, you will see all the pre-made templates that are available. If you want something for Discord, there is Discord. If you want something for your Gmail, there is Gmail. Okay, so I will create one from scratch to show you. This would be a basic chatbot. Like I said, any basic chatbot will have, any chatbot for that matter, will have an input block and an output block. And what else do we need? We need a large language model also. But before we do that, let me add this. This would be a text input, yes. And for the field name, we can call it question. Now, we need an LLM block. So under LLMs, you can see OpenAI, Anthropic, Llama, Cohere, a lot of models that you can use. For this example, I'd be using OpenAI's GPT 4.0, let's say. Okay. And for the system prompt, like I said, this would be a really simple chatbot. So for the prompt, for the system prompt, I'm not doing anything fancy. It would be, you are a virtual assistant that helps users track their orders. Please answer the question based on the context. If you are unable to answer the question based on context, respond with, I am unable to answer this question. Again, this is really basic, and this is not something you'd use in a chatbot that you're delivering a client or even demoing a client. So for any chatbot, we would need some basic elements here. For example, in the prompt itself, we need a question. So under question, this is how you link your question. Okay, question. You see how these two show up. You should be connecting these two. And for the context, we should be providing a knowledge base. I will do that now after we have question, context, and also important part is the history, right? The chat history. Now we have the context, we have the question, we need a context. So for that, I would use a knowledge base reader. And in the knowledge base itself, you can use a demo. I will also show you how to create a new base. In your knowledge base, you can add a lot of documents. For this example, I'd be choosing an integration for live sync. For websites, right now they have an hourly update rate and daily, weekly, monthly. This is still a lot better than what other tools like Webflow are offering, the daily ones. Hourly, for websites, we won't be updating them hourly, so it doesn't make sense to use it. But I want to show you how I would use live sync or almost live sync kind of integration. Add an integration, connect an app. Usually what happens is when you click on connect, you will be prompted to select a base. So for the base, I would be selecting the order tracking one and grant access. So once you grant access, you would see the base here. I will click order tracking selected and rescrape frequency quarter hourly. So every 15 minutes, we are rescraping the order table and you will get new info. So I will confirm the selection. And once the document's added, you can actually see how long ago it was refreshed. So that's the knowledge base part. Now let's go back to the pipeline that we are building. Where is that? Okay, I think go to pipeline, untitled pipeline. I think this is the one that I'm doing. Okay, yes. Okay, knowledge base reader. We have Airtable demo here, and the results is connected to context. Now for the history, what we need is under chat. If you look at chat memory, you can actually select how much context window or token window that you want to have. This is one of the features that I really like in VectorShift. It can be 10,000, 12,000, whichever you wish. So it retains that chat memory longer than your average chatbot builders. So we connect the chat memory to history, and the response is connected to output. I think that concludes our basic setup. If you want to see advanced or more workflow automation focused chatbots or tutorial videos on VectorShift, please comment down below and I will do that. Okay, now let's test this one. For the input, if we say, okay, let me show you what an order tracking would look like. So this is a basic, really basic Airtable database, which is order number 1 to 3. It has status, it has product name, and a comment. In an ideal world, you build an automation on make.com where all the Shopify orders are being updated in real time. Whenever a new order comes in or whenever status is being updated, it should show up here in Airtable database. And this database is connected to VectorShift, and it's being updated every 15 minutes, and you get the response. So that's the idea. Okay, if we say what is the order for order number 1 to 3. I know this is bad, but let's run. Okay, no query provided. Okay, you see how this question, we need to connect this query to question also. So with that, let's run again. Okay, the order status for order number 1 to 3 is in transit. Perfect. So that's how it works. Okay, 7. Let's try 789. 789 is delivered. Let's see. Awesome, delivered. What I would like to do now is we still have about let's go to our knowledge base now and see. This is okay. Let's go to our knowledge base. No, not pipelines. In the Airtable demo, what's happening is this integration is last synced 4 minutes ago. I want to now wait until it's 15 minutes and then we change the order tracking from in transit to delivered. So we will check this 1, 2, 3 order again once we deploy this on a web page, on a Webflow website, and then see whether it's actually updated in 15 minutes. Once you have the pipeline, let's call it live sync chatbot, or you can call it order tracking chatbot also. We can, okay, changes are deployed. Export pipeline. We have 2 options now. You can either export this as an automation or as a chatbot. For this example, for this demo, we are using chatbot. For chatbot name, we are calling it order tracker. Okay, input is the question, output is output 1, auto deploy, create chatbot. Okay, Now we have a few options that we can customize this on. We can pick the chatbot variant. We can choose to display powered by VectorShift, and I will leave that open. We can allow stop generation. I think I should do that, and allow clear chat. We do that. For bot name, we can call it any name that we want. So Kyra, message prompts, we can give any welcome message. Welcome to our e-store. Would you like to track your order? Okay. Display name instead of VectorShift. You can have your own logo, or you can customize all of that stuff. So for now, I am leaving it as is. For styling, you can change the colors of the chatbot or the icon that you see. And after that, yeah, even the image that you want to, assistant image, can be changed. Icon URL, launcher URL, all of that stuff can be customized. Once you have that, let's export it. We have the iframe. We need to copy this, and this is something really important that I want to show you. For example, if you are deploying this as an internal chatbot, you can protect it with a password if you are doing it on a public page. And how do I deploy this on a website? This website is hosted on Webflow. To edit that, I just need to go to my designer. In the designer, takes a minute to load. Okay, in the designer, I can see this add elements button. I won't be deploying this on my home page, but there are some pages that I don't use. For example, this contact us page that we don't use. We can add elements here. For example, we can go to the code embed section and just paste what I copied earlier. And I would save, actually save and close. Okay, you see how I saw a pop-up as soon as I posted it here. I will go ahead and deploy this for now, but I want to show you how we can, some people do prefer, some clients do prefer when their chatbots is proactive and displays that first message, but some people do think it's intrusive, and I prefer not to do that. So to make this change, you need to go to under chatbots. We have the order tracker, configure chatbot. See how it says keep chat open? We need to uncheck this, and you can hit deploy changes from here, and that should update the page here. Once you hit refresh, it's minimized. All you can see is the chat icon. So let me go to the knowledge base and see how long has it been. Okay, it's been 11 minutes. We need 4 more minutes to do this. While we wait, I want to show you how I would use this as an internal chatbot. For example, if you have your standard operating procedures are posted in Airtable, let's say, how does that work? I was searching, we use Go High Level as our CRM, but there are other people out there that use SOPs, organize their SOPs in Airtable. So I was looking online to demo this, and I found this resource where lets you download his own his Airtable database. You can check his channel out. I won't be giving away his work. So let's say you have a standard operating procedures that's listed, for example, sales, marketing, and internal blogging. Who is responsible for internal blogging? Person 5. Okay, internal SEO, person 7. So we have all of this data, right? Let me copy this space to my Airtable database, Okay, monies database. Yeah, this is now my base. Now if we want to use this in our knowledge base, I will again add document, add integration, and we already have an integration, right? We select that. Now we don't see this base. To add that base, any new base for that matter, add document, add an integration, connect an app. You need to go through this again. You don't need to connect it, but only one base is connected, right? So you need to add a base. Under base, you see what you need, grant access. Once you granted access, you will see that here. Okay, select, confirm selection, document has been added. Okay, we are getting so close to this 15-minute mark here. Okay, I actually prompted this chatbot to be order tracker, right? So let's do that. Let's see how it would answer to this question, and then I would change the prompt to you are an assistant for so and so. Your job is to train new employees on onboarding or SOPs, help with SOPs or whatnot. So I have refreshed the page. I'm sure it's been over 15 minutes, and previously it was saying it's in transit. When I said what is the status for order 1 to 3, now it's delivered. Remember how we updated it transit to delivered? Now it's showing here. Now let's go back and change the prompt a little bit so that instead of saying that it's a virtual assistant that helps users track their orders, I will remove this part that helps employees with SOPs. I will deploy the changes, and in the exporting part, okay, I think we would be exporting that with a different configuration. Let's go to chatbots and auto tracker. Let me edit this chatbot. In the first message, instead of saying welcome to our e-store, etc., I would say how can I help? Okay, we deploy the changes and see if it's updated. Okay, yeah, it did. How can I help? Now we want to go to, okay, under marketing, who's responsible for internal SEO? It should say person 7, right? So let's go back. Who is responsible for internal SEO? Person 7. Yeah, you see, we are adding this database as with live sync features. So now you know how you can connect an Airtable database with live sync functionality, almost live sync, 15 minutes to your chatbot. One disclaimer is, when I was testing this under knowledge base, sometimes it did not really update. I had trouble second time because it was over 2 hours and did not sync. It did not rescrape. So when I went in, what I actually saw was, even though it says rescrape frequency quarter hourly, it went to never inside when I actually clicked the Airtable integration. So to fix that, I changed it here and I hit refresh and I hit confirm selection. But I've let the team know. I'm sure they're working on a fix now. But what I want to highlight here is, always use these tools, especially with this experimental features, as an internal tool first, and then use it for your clients. So never try to sell these features without testing it perfectly. And VectorShift has been kind enough to give us a 20% coupon code for anyone who wants to sign up for their paid plan. Well, you can try everything that I've showed you in the free plan, but if you do want that coupon, you can join my free Skool group where I make a post. You can get that under YouTube resources, and I will make a post about this video. And if you want to learn more about building advanced workflows, advanced chatbots, and more about VectorShift, comment down below, and I would love to make a follow-up video real soon. And I'll see you in the next one.